Hello, everyone. Dan here from the Next Issue podcast. Today, I'll be covering a review for the new Marvel comic Darkhawk. Um, Darkhawk is written by Kyle Higgins with art by Juanan Ramirez, Erick Arciniega on colors, and Travis Lanham on letters, with a really cool cover by Ivan Coelho and Jesus Albertab. Um, so, I'm not very familiar with the character of Darkhawk, really, but I think one of the strengths of this comic is that this is a whole new Darkhawk. It introduces a new wielder of this power. So it's a perfect, really a perfect jumping on point. Also, this book was not what I expected. I mean, it's really good. It's a very good story, very interesting for sure. It just wasn't something like I said, I don't know what to expect because I don't know Darkhawk. So um, the story overall follows the new person who will become Darkhawk, Connor Young, who's a high school senior. He's a really good athlete. High school, like he's the basketball guy at his school. He's on track to get scholarship at Empire State University, which is, I believe, it's a fictional university. If you go to Empire State, let us know in the comments. Um, yeah, and then out of kind of nowhere, we find out that he's just kind of having a good time. He's been winning games, and I'll bring up some of the art because I think the art really portrays as well. So this is Connor, and we meet him here. He's got his friend. He's got the attention of the people. Um, Very popular at school. But then the comic takes a very interesting turn, and the art really brings that on. He starts to have these like dizzying spells, and the art. Oh my god, the team just really killed it on these scenes of really portraying the anguish, anguish um, that he's feeling at this moment. We do come to find out after an incident that happens. He falls down as he's running and doing some exercise. Uh, he falls down, cracks his head open, and when they go to the doctor, he is diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, um, or also known as MS. Now, something I found very interesting is the fact that the the symptoms of MS, they kind of vary and they flare in and out, and they kind of make things very unpredictable. So, adding that to a high school student's life, I mean, to anyone it would be difficult, but somebody that, especially in this book, has been written to show such promise as an athlete, now being uncertain of the future. Like that's just the first conflict we see here. The Connor's really lucky that he has a friend and his dad, to kind of help him in this moment. But it is definitely very tragic. Here, I want to, like I said, the art team just is really good at, with these close-ups on the fist, uh, hanging out just at home, like in when you're sick, when you're feeling down, and then the colors just kind of get darker panel by panel. Um, that's really a way that it just really shows what the character's going through. Just very tough to deal with. Uh, but then we do keep going. He goes back to school, tries to get things back to normal. I love the pace of the book. It doesn't feel like it's rushed, and we don't really get into any superhero type of thing until maybe 2/3 of the way of the book. I want to show one more panel, um, like this transition of panel by panel, going each one by one. It just kind of shows the disconnect from the character now that he's in a new, uh, pretty much a new paradigm in his life. So I really like that. I like the narration that we get to kind of live through this moment. We do get a series of events, and this is kind of where the comic really turns it on into the fantastical world that is the comic. Whereas the first 2/3 of the book, they really could have just been an independent story about anything that had nothing to do with Marvel Comics, really. Um, First, I want to comment on the team's design of Darkhawk and the new armor. We don't know much about it yet. What I do know is that Kyle Higgins has been writing the power. He's written the Power Rangers in the near past. He's also writing Radiant Black, and this panel just gave me full vibes of both of those books. So I think it's a really cool way to kind of bring this into the story. So we'll find out more. There's definitely a lot more stuff a few more pages that happen in the comic. But like I mentioned, this first issue really focuses on the reader learning who Connor Hawk or who Connor, Connor Young. Sorry, Connor Hawk is a DC character. Who Connor is, and all the things he has to deal with now. And then on top of that, now he has this power that has come to him, and how he's going to deal with that. We do get one more reveal, but I'll leave that for you guys to read. But I very much recommend this. It's really, really good. I was not expecting to be so hooked by a character that I know nothing about. So yeah, thanks. Thanks for watching, everyone. Let me know if you like this comic. Let me know if you read this. If you picked this up, leave us a comment. Let us know what else you're reading from Marvel or DC or independent. And yeah, remember to share, like, subscribe. Hit the bell to get notified when we go live most Sundays. And thanks for watching, everyone.